big challenge here for Brian Lara in his first test as captain. Here's Franklin Rose.
The batsman will be very circumspect, a little bit unsure. The hardest thing to make yourself do on these sort of pitches, where the ball jags around, jumps at you, uneven bounce, is to make yourself be positive. And I don't mean necessarily positive in hitting 4 balls, positive in everything you do, whether it's defending, front foot, back foot. Oh, how do you play that? How do you play that? That's out. You have no chance of playing that. That's what I say about this pitch, it's a killer. Well, they struck exactly what they wanted, West Indies. And it's a big wicket. Well, ball Franklin Rose are pitching it up, but very difficult to play that, almost impossible. Little cuckoo catch at third slip. Oh, 3 for 1. Dream start for West Indies there, 1 for 1 this morning. Well, that looks like a no ball, isn't it? Is that another one? Can't be, surely. Another no ball, gets a wicket. Well, yeah, you haven't a lot of time to play that to do anything. The irregular bounce did for him. Huh. That looks a no ball to me. I don't know about you, Tony.
Yeah, he just seems to be over there. We're not exactly square on. And if he was over, he was marginally over. Just over. Hooper not being able to get around. And they'll pick up 3 for it. Well, the luck certainly is running with Latchman. Just over his head. Deliberately similar to the one which got Sidhu.
Yes, I don't think that lifted quite as much as Sidhu's. He didn't play it quite as well, but he got a big slice of luck, did young Laxman.
Oh, it's out. Really well bowled by Rose. Right in the slot. And again, I think glove rather than edge of bat. But Rose is the danger man this morning.
Yes, he is. And Rahul Dravid, when he looks at the replay, will say to himself that maybe, just maybe he could have dropped his wrists. But this is a very difficult wicket to bat on. It can get the best of batsmen out. Batsmen with good technique can be got out. Rahul Dravid is one such. He's out for 2. India 16 for 2.
Well, the match may well hinge around this man, Sachin Tendulkar, the 23-year-old captain of India. 51 test matches already, 92 in the first innings, and the player with the most natural quality in the world game, with the possible exception of his opposing captain in this match. He's at the crease because Rahul Dravid got a snorting delivery. Here comes Ambrose. 4. What a super shot that is from Latchman. Ambrose is back into the attack after just 1 over from Ian Bishop, and that was something of a loosener. Latchman was onto it like a flash.
Well, that certainly has taken the pressure off, because India have just lost the wicket of one of their most accomplished batsmen, Rahul Dravid. See, just pushing out at that ball. And nicking a catch. There he is. He's just pushing at it. He has been playing it very well, just playing it in front of his body.
There'll be a couple here for Latchman. Nicely played too.
Yes, his feet are certainly moving a lot more confidently now. And it definitely seems to be more at home playing Ambrose from this end than Rose from the other end. Look at the way he's moving into the ball now.
4 more. Interesting approach by Latchman, and a good one, I think. Ambrose switching to around the wicket, slams in the bouncer. And it's a lucky response, but he's benefited from his bold approach.
And could it be because he's now got the captain over there? I reckon that that was a no ball too, because he bowled too far wide of the crease. Maybe the captain has told him, play your shots now, enough of settling down.
He's bowled in. VVS Lakshman playing all around it. This one was a delivery that was pitched up and went through his defence. And the West Indian crowd here ecstatic. India 32 for 3.
This is exactly what the West Indies want. A man that's going to pitch the ball up and keep it up. That's what Franklin Rose has been doing, and he has gotten the rewards. 3 wickets to Franklin Rose, 3 wickets to West Indies. India now 32 for 3.
So Saurav Ganguly comes out to the middle. What an eventful morning it has been so far. And this is the last man to be dismissed.
This was an excellent delivery from Franklin Rose. The ball was well pitched up. The angle at which he delivers the ball, Franklin Rose, it seems as if it's coming into the right hand at all the time. It pitched in line with off stump, straightened and hit off stump. Excellent delivery.
Edged and taken by Lara. This is a big blow for India. Brian Lara has done it. It wasn't an easy catch. He had to move forward. But Bishop has taken the outside edge, and back goes the Indian captain. 4 down for 32.
That's a very important wicket for the West Indies. And Ian Bishop, the man that has bowled so well throughout this test match, again a well-pitched up delivery. Sachin Tendulkar looking for the drive, and Brian Lara taking a very good catch. Low down to the ground, but he got his fingers under it and held it well. It's 32 for 4, and India in deep trouble.
So all that experience will be required now to pull India out of the hole they're in. Mohammad Azharuddin comes out to the middle. And this is the reason why he's there.
We're talking about keeping the ball up on this pitch. That's what the Indian medium pacers did, and that's what Ian Bishop is doing at the moment. Right up to the bat, Sachin Tendulkar looking for the drive, and there's enough movement there to help the seam bowlers. Very upright seam, and a very good catch by Brian Lara. That ball was dying on him. He had to get down, he did that, and held on.
Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. Very little Ganguly could do. Did well to get out of the way of that one. Just dropping his wrists.
Good reaction by Ganguly. When he saw that ball bouncing, he just dropped his wrist, turned the face of the bat, made the face of the bat less of a target. You could almost say allowed it to go through, but you need a bit of luck with deliveries like that as well.
He's bowled in. This time he's beaten the outside edge and found the off stump. So the tall man has struck. He looked good in this over, and he's been rewarded.
Well, Brian Lara has tried everything with Curtly Ambrose to get him on song, and that was a beauty. Reasonably well pitched up delivery. Ganguly leaving a gap between bat and pad, and Curtly Ambrose finding that gap. 45 for 5 India.
So the Indian innings now in dire straits, having lost half their side for less than 50 runs on the board. To tell you more about it, Tony Kozia and Sunil Gavaskar.
And here is how the 5th wicket fell. Virtually unplayable. A little bit low, cutting back in from the angle. And the off stump gone. Clatter of stumps.
He's not going to be easy to get away for Mohammad Azharuddin.
very, very low. Azharuddin could do nothing about it. Ambrose strikes.
What can any batsman do? All this while the ball's been coming at your face, and now the ball scoots around your ankles. Mohammad Azharuddin, like Sourav Ganguly, completely foxed by the pitch. India have lost their 6th wicket for 51.
Anil Kumble comes in. India have now lost all their specialist batsmen. Here was the last to go.
Well, you don't want to get too far forward to Curtly Ambrose on a pitch like this because the ball's been coming at your face. Azhar therefore waiting like Sourav Ganguly did on the back foot, and then the ball keeping low. What can you do?
In the air, Holder's waiting for it. That's it.
While the ball's stopping on Anil Kumble, Kumble trying to work it to the leg side. This is that kind of a pitch. Ball not quite coming on. Ball bouncing, ball keeping low. Not too many batsmen would have flourished on this pitch, I can tell you that. Anil Kumble is a lower order batsman trying to turn it to leg, the bat turning in his hand, and that outside edge going as a simple catch to Roland Holder at square leg. India in deep trouble. 7 down for 57.
Batsman cross while that ball was in the air before it was caught, so that Nayan Mongia has the strike.
It's the ball stopping on Anil Kumble. There he is, his bat face opening up as he tries to work it to the leg side. Simple catch to Roland Holder. The pitch is doing everything for the bowlers. All that they've got to do is to ensure that they land it on the right spot. And the West Indians today have landed the ball in the right spot.
Oh, that's gone through him. There's a loud shout for catch behind, but Bishop walks back, started to appeal and then just turned around and went back without really appealing to Steve Randall.
I think this one came in and went between bat and pad, perhaps just brushing the pad on the way through. That was probably the sound that both Courtney Brown and Ian Bishop heard.
Single here on the onside. That'll bring Ganesh on the strike. He looked pretty organized in the first innings when he came to bat at number 11. Number 10 rather. He's got a promotion now. He's come ahead of Kuruvilla because of that performance. That's nicely played. Was in control of that when he played it away to third man.
No problems at all with deliveries like that. Short outside the off stump.
He's bowled him here, leaving that one that came back and just kissed the off stump on the way. So the West Indians striking after lunch, getting the important wicket of the Indian wicketkeeper.
Nayan Mungia had been trying not to play at anything too wide of the off stump, but this one was much too close to leave. Perhaps he was thinking that not over the line that he was leaving, he was hoping perhaps it would bounce a bit. Came through at a normal height, just clipping the top of the off stump. 66 for 8.
So Abby Kuruvilla comes out to the middle of the fall of Nayan Mungia's wicket. An error of judgment here by Mungia, just leaving that one, thinking it would bounce over the off stump or just miss it. Unfortunately for him, it just came back a bit, just kissed that off stump. See the bail falling off there, and that brought about his dismissal. So India now in dire straits, 66 for 8.
Those are the sort of deliveries that have been giving the batsmen lots of trouble. Beautiful delivery. Right up to the bat, and just a bit of sideways movement off the seam.
This one played away in the air, should get a couple of runs here. Long chase for Rose. The Indians would look for 3, but Rose is quick. And he has a very good arm.
Lots of room on that onside. Rose had lots of ground to cover. And with the wicketkeeper chasing as well, there was no one left to take the throw. Lara being stung there by that return. Not as much as Kuruvilla has been stung though by Ian Bishop.
And this is nicely played by Kuruvilla again. Tempted Yorker, well dug out. And good aggressive running here by the Indians. And because of that direct hit and the ball ricocheting away from the fielder, they could complete the 3rd run. 75 for 8. First target would be to take it 10 runs at a time, reach 80 first, then 90. Just think in your mind, if Dillon and Ambrose could do it, why can't we? It's in the air and just eluding quickly Ambrose.
So close and yet so far, says Kirtley. It's a tall man, Kirtley Ambrose, just got his hands to it. Again, Kuruvilla pushing at that ball that was short. Oh, how so close.
This time that's in the air and will be out. Roland Holder is the catcher. Curtly Ambrose doesn't usually take wickets like that. He has on this occasion, and the crowd have loved it as a mini invasion. I think that's too good for the game.
Well, Kuruvilla had got away with a similar shot a couple of deliveries earlier. This time he hasn't. Another simple catch to Roland Holder. Remember, he took that brilliant one to get rid of Sachin Tendulkar in the first innings. This is a simple catch. India 9 down for 80.
Venkatesh Prasad is the new batsman, and the man I feel most sorry for. Here's the end of Kuruvilla.
Kuruvilla had done all the hard work yesterday, bagging his first 5-wicket haul. But he really can't be expected to score runs on a surface like this. The ball stopping, not quite coming on. He's annoyed, he's disgusted. He was hoping that he could be a hero, hang in there and get India to the target. but that was not to be.
That's it. The third test match is over, and won in dramatic style by the West Indian. Brian Lara, in his first test as captain of these great islands, goes to hug his fellow Trinidadian Ian Bishop, who finishes with 4 wickets, and Brian Lara can barely believe this has happened. There's Courtney Walsh, there's joy in that dressing room. This is a brilliant effort.
And that was that. India's dreams of victory in Barbados blown away by the lethal West Indies quicks, operating on a surface they could normally only dream of. Laxman, the only man to get into double figures. But for the West Indies, of course, total jubilation. Only 3 bowlers used, and they did everything that was asked.